would like to bring up another point of contention that many people bring up: over analysis versus ignorance. Back in the old days of yore, our grandmothers and great grandmothers went through menopause silently without making a fuss about it. What is that fine line in your mind between the fuss and the hype?
So if you go back 100 years, if you just Google what was the lifespan of a woman 100 years ago, it was 52.
Oh, goodness.
Average lifespan was 52. So where is
So
menopause?
important to know.
Yeah. So she didn't go through menopause. Evolutionarily, we were never meant to go through menopause. We were just supposed to die.
Oh,
Reproduce, die. That is evolution, right? That is survival of the fittest. That is how it works. We were basically made to reproduce. And if we look at it that way, over time, earlier, our years post menopause were just very few, if at all, if we managed to survive. Over centuries, we are now living 30 to 50% of our lives after menopause. So now comes the problem of living post menopause, and therefore now is the research like,
I
what's going on?
see. My God, this is so enlightening. I have read The Sapiens, but for some reason, I didn't pay attention to that point, even if it's mentioned in the book, because this is about social anthropology and it's a very important tenet
Absolutely.
for our audience to hear about. The other thing I would like to point out to the audience is I want to highlight to the Indian and Asian women out there what Doctor just said about the effect of estrogen on us genetically as a race. And it's just like one of those things about the diameter of our arteries is lesser than that of other genetic races on Earth, which is why we're more prone to heart attacks and stroke in men. Don't know about women, but men in general, Asian men in general, men of Pakistani, Bangladeshi, Indian descent
Wow.
have smaller arterial, I mean, by nano millimeters, but they're smaller than that of the rest of the world, which is why we are more prone to heart attacks and heart diseases. PubMed paper, I'll send you the
Wow.
citation
That's
just
amazing.
for your knowledge.
That's amazing.
But
But the since you're talking about India specific or South Asian specific data, Indian women do tend to undergo menopause much earlier. So if you look at the average age, global age of menopause is 51. Amongst Indian women is 46, and that's 5 years early. So 5 years early could be, it could be 5%, at least 5% of someone's life. So we are spending extra time post menopause. Of course, our average life expectancy is also lower, but the bottom line is it lower because we're going through menopause early?
yes, so I read something interesting in terms of menopause and longevity, that the later you menopause, higher are your chances for a larger lifespan. I'm not saying quality wise,
No.
but quantity wise.
Right.
So, what is your take on that?
Well, there's consensus on that for sure, that the earlier you menopause, the earlier your mortality. Your
Okay.
all-cause mortality goes up the earlier you menopause. And this is like one very strong message that should go out to every woman. If you are under the age of 40 and if you have menopause under the age of 40, that is called premature menopause. If it is between 40 and 44, it is called early menopause. For early menopause, there is still some debate, but under 40, any woman under 40 going through menopause, unless she has a really clear indication for not to be on hormone therapy, she needs to be on hormone therapy just because, until the average age of menopause, because she is going to develop everything much earlier. So, I see women older, and there is some debate about should I take hormone therapy or not, and that's a debatable personal preference. A lot of things come into play,